Former Director of National Intelligence, John Radcliffe. John, thanks very much for being here. First, assess where we are. President Trump says he's going to be arrested on Tuesday. Your reaction?
Well, it's clearly a political prosecution, and that's underscored by the fact, Maria, that you have in Alvin Bragg, the DA involved here, someone who on his very first day in office said, we will not prosecute armed robberies in this office. And now he's saying we will prosecute a misdemeanor offense against the opposition political party who happens to be a presidential candidate, former president of the United States, despite the fact that the statute of limitations has clearly run on that misdemeanor and the fact that other state and federal prosecutors have passed on that. So this is just the latest in sort of the evolution of what the Democrats, as they have shifted from a party from Democrats to progressives, which is really kind of a mix of socialists and communists who don't like the American justice system. It's a continuation of an assault on that justice system and tearing down all of the pillars that make that system work so well. So just to remind your viewers, when the Mueller investigation was going, the first of the pillars to go was the bedrock principle of a presumption of innocence. Remember, Donald Trump didn't have that presumption. He had to conclusively prove his innocence. Then quickly it shifted in the Ukraine impeachment to the suspension of the principle of due process of law. And Donald Trump became the first president never to be allowed to have legal representation throughout the House proceedings. More recently with Mar-a-Lago, the next principle to go was equal protection under the law. And we saw that when the same statute was applied between Trump and Biden regarding classified documents, Trump's home was raided. Biden's lawyers were allowed to just casually turn over documents whenever they want. So this latest sort of tortured prosecution that is in the offing this week by the DA in New York is just sort of the latest assault on the American justice system by the Democratic Party.